This is the second part to the interior backrest gluing. So you can see how roughly I've built it up to give it that volume it needs. Don't forget, if it sets a bit early, you can burst it open if it's thick enough. Now, I put one layer on, and then I put another layer on 10 minutes later. I did leave it a bit late here. It's a bit humid. It's set much faster, this Permatex, than other stuff I've used. But I always use this for the premium jobs, for the interior Polska. Now, I'm just going to show you how easy this is. And I mean, how difficult this is for people, because they go to Audi and stuff like that. So basically, I don't know what Audi would do here. They should have a recall on it, because it's a absolute threat to life. When it falls off, you can get amputated in a collision. Now, I hope I don't stuff this up, but it is such a simple process. Okay, it's gone onto its hooks, and you can see here, okay, the holding ability of this stuff is phenomenal. Permatex, nothing else. They glue all the Dreamliner together with it, I'm sure. Anyway, this goes down. Yeah, that's a weak spot. We talked about building it up there. Now, I'm not an interior trimmer, but I'll tell you one thing. I forgot to, I pulled the thing out for the video before from here. But the number one thing with these jobs is it starts, not this particular job, but other jobs, mate, with glues, you just ruin everything that you touch with it. Okay, with this, you sort of, it can discolor and really set into coarse plastic, but you've got a chance to not ruin your car when using Permatex Ultra Grey or Ultra whatever. Okay, I've always got a tube of that, so I've now reordered another tube. It's 40 something bucks in Australia, but that's it, the job's done, and I have confidence in that. And you know, yeah, they're gonna pay for it here properly. Okay, as I always say, I love to glue stuff and surprise people. I love to, as it's a hazard, when these pop down, put Velcro dots there that they end up coming off. But it's so nice when someone sends you a message and says, oh my goodness, you adjusted my fuel door, or you know, glued the strap on that pops off on cars. Oh, like this one. Okay, so here we go. The Audi plastic is just abysmal. But Subarus break there, and what you do, you put them together like that with glue. You put two little ties around there and stuff like that. So anyway, let's attempt that. Okay, thank you. So that's that. You can see this, the Permatex stuff is absolutely awesome. Yeah, so that's that. Okay. Now, how long should you leave that backrest? How long should you leave that backrest for? As long as possible, I guess. Okay? But what the video is about is you could see how much sealant I used, yet it didn't come out. So have confidence. Confidence in motion, as Subaru say. But yeah, I was going to say, oh, this is such a perfect car. Look, it's not a bad car. It had a, you know, abuse of the cooling system. So what happens is a housing leaks and some idiot puts green coolant in it to 10%, and you get this. This is unacceptable, and it doesn't happen on these cars. She's now at the point where she's going, change my coolant, change my coolant. Now, I have fixed this car, and I'll prove it to you. I know I fixed it, but you know, that's pink now, or orange. So basic, or either the deck's cool, whatever, but I'm changing the bottle because of course it looks terrible. And then, you know, as the rule I say is, when you're buying a used car, if you see rust in there, you don't even look at the car, right? So that's going to stand true here, and you can see the dangers in buying a new car, because this bottle's going in the bin in 5 minutes. So this is a good car, but very disappointing once again in the Volkswagen Group for the absolutely abysmal application of glues in Germany, or wherever this vehicle is made. This is a special car because it's the, you know, it's a hatch, and it's got 4 doors, and you know, it's the 1.8, and it's the sports package, and it's got this here, which, you know, Subaru have just put in their cars now. So absolutely, you can see why people absolutely love these cars. Very well finished. Yesterday I was punching this door trim to a customer, okay, saying, can you see the quality? Look at the quality. I mean, the doors are just 2 Subaru doors in one, okay, but very bad for children. And yesterday my little boy was playing with my door, and I said to the boys, lucky we haven't got a Volkswagen Group vehicle, because in all their efforts for their stiffness and conning the consumer into these cars that they're high quality, which they are in areas, comes this awful design flaw. I call these the finger amputators. I can hear the children screaming all around the world right now in agony. I mean, what do you do? How do you fix that? So it's crushed, they got a hospital, weeks off work for the parents, all because of what? So on my previous one, the strap already wore out, okay? There is a balance between not doing what they do there, the Japs, to this ridiculous design here. But very, very high quality, okay? Go to your Audi A3 and feel this thing. Punch it, because it won't do a thing. Yet, given the right conditions, poof, all the glues come away, and there's 3 sections in there. These can be repaired. Use the principles here. That's a lot more fiddly, okay, because there's pressure involved in squeezing this part together that, this all press fits in. But have confidence. Do it once. You don't want to do it again. Oh, it's my finger in front of the camera. Oh my God, are you serious? So have confidence in doing it once. That's the best advice. Anyway, enjoy. Hope it helps. Hope it can help your girlfriend or mum or boyfriend, or anyone can do this. But obviously, people are afraid. She said, "Oh, we've got to go to Audi." They've asked around a few workshops. They're like, "No, we're not touching that." So you could see now, besides the gluing of the straps, which I mentioned, the job was pretty much done in front of you guys with a coffee in between. Okay, cheers.